What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are getting my black truck kind of squared away because I am trying to get that thing ready to go to LS Fest. Parts for the white truck, I don't think they're going to be here in time. So the truck is just going to go up the way it is with no changes. But in the meantime, the transmission was updated, but also we got IHC suspension parts. And this is for helper bags for the 2007 and 2018 GM trucks. And what it allows you to do is to have more weight there. And especially with my truck being low to the ground now, at least in the rear, it'll be able to tow without having too much of an issue. This is pretty neat. So if that's D and that's P, D. This side faces up, so I'm assuming this bolts around the frame like this, and this is the other plate that goes around the back, so it just clamps around the frame, right? And then this will sit on the leaf spring. One of the ways it'll sit there, and then the bag will go in between, which again, I don't know which way is going to be what, but say if this is like here, and it's going to sit something like this on the truck. Just getting this thing ready. I probably could have done it in the garage, but I already hate myself because my last video, I haven't cleaned that up, and I don't have a lot of room. So I'm hoping that once I get this done, I can then go get some cement squares and then put my shed out back and then get rid of like 90% of this stuff, except for the tools. Like I want to leave the tools in here, but like that's what I'm thinking, but I don't know. But we got the tires all chocked. Gonna jack up the rear, take everything off. Roughly, oops. That hole's gonna be about center. This hole is here. And it's about even-ish. Yeah, sure, put it on, see what happens. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I skipped a couple parts since I've been back. I'm gonna probably follow back up. But I had to take the 2 U-bolts off and put a little clamp here so those stay. Take this and slide this into underneath the cup, and then take out this nut, which holds all these together, put it back together. And I'm noticing that this is way far back. So I thought that this just matched the frame where it gets bigger. But I'm assuming I take these 2 bolts off up here and slide this forward, because if this is gonna sit, if this is gonna sit around here, the bag's gonna be like off. So this side, before I get too much further, I pulled out the 2 U-bolts, and while I was doing that, before I got all the way done, made sure to put a jack on this side and a jack on that side, because the axle is being supported, or at least was, because it's kind of shimmied a little bit, but it's fine. If you didn't put supports under here, the spring would just shoot down because there's no load on it. So if you took off that last U-bolt and weren't paying attention, you would have got probably would have hurt yourself. So have these just holding them in place, and then I just got the bolt back through. Gonna put the nut back on, shimmy this over ever so slightly so it sits in the hole, and then put the U-bolts back in and take the jacks back out, and this side's basically done. This side was so much easier because I knew what I was doing. It probably took me 20 minutes to do this side and probably like an hour and a half to do the other side. It's pretty ridiculous. Dude, this thing is probably 10, 15 years old, but I have an air compressor. I have a couple of air tools. I have electric stuff, but I'm gonna kick this on so one, I can pump these tires back up, because I haven't used this thing in however long, and it's not seated anymore, so that may be fun, but I need to pump this up so I can connect it to the bags and then blow the bags up so I know that they are in the right contact, and then I can go start side projects, because I want to build my shed, and there's no way I was putting a whole bunch of bricks in the back of the bed with like an inch of travel with the suspension that's on there. So these are gonna help for that, and should also help for LS Fest. I do have to tighten up the other bracket just to verify it's all good, but I just put the helper bag in, and I mean, it looks pretty good. It's gonna compress more, and the bag's gonna be deflated more. There's a little bit of air in there, but it's a 3-way or a 2-way valve into one. So this hose is gonna go straight, gonna tee off like so, somewhere underneath the bed, and it's gonna come straight. I'm probably gonna put it right through the license plate, just so it's easy to get to. According to this gauge, there's about 60 PSI in there. The bag's all in here. Right here is 70 PSI. And when I remember, the bags can hold up to 90 PSI, but oh dude, that's stiff as a rock.